Hello.
Hi,
Hello.
Karen. Hi, Jordan.
How you doing?
Pretty good. How are you guys?
Good.
Good.
Surviving this week?
Yeah, 2 chapters.
Yeah.
That was fun.
Hi,
Hi, Patricia.
how's everybody doing this week?
Hanging in there.
That's good. It's a good start.
Hi, Kitty.
All right. Just waiting on Adam.
Tired?
Okay. All right, there we go. Awesome.
You all on there?
Yeah, we're all good to go.
Okay.
Um, who would like to lead us off in the quiz this week?
I could do it if no one else wants to.
Yeah, sounds good.
All right. The main function of the Federal Reserve System is to, and I put the fourth one, control the money supply.
Yeah, so I
That's
put
what I
2.
had.
Okay. 2, the M1 money supply is composed of perpetual deposits and currency in circulation. So
I
the
put
last one.
2.
Okay.
Yep.
Good. Okay. Which definitions of the money supply includes only items which are directly and immediately usable as a medium of exchange? And I put the top one on that one, M1.
Me
Yeah,
too.
that's what I had.
Okay. Okay, 4. It says the M2 money supply is composed of items, and I put the second one on that one.
Second one.
Let's see. Refer to those.
I was confused about this one because I thought it was the first one, but
Which one are you guys on again?
number 4.
Right.
Yeah, I
The
was
third
confused
one
on this one
says
as well.
it's held by businesses, and I don't think that wasn't one included.
Okay.
I know, I almost put the first one too, and I'm like, wait. Is that what you guys got?
Yeah, I don't know what else everybody else got, but
I said the first one.
yeah, I thought it was the first one too.
Right.
Let's see here. I wrote down a thing about. Let me see if I can find my notes where I wrote
I
that
know I
down.
talked about market mutual funds, but I mean, I don't know if it's held by businesses because I know it did say something about specifically individuals, so you might be right on that actually.
Because
It
That
only
was the
counts.
definition that it said was held by individuals.
Yeah, so it is the second one then.
yeah.
All right,
So you good on that one?
I think so.
Okay.
4, 5, and 6.
One reason that near monies are important is because, and I put the second one on that one. They can be
Yeah,
used
that's
or
what I put
converted
too.
into.
Yeah.
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 Anyone else have anything different?
That's what I had.
Okay. The Federal Open Market Committee, I said, sets policy on the sale and purchase of government bonds by the feds.
Yes.
Right?
That's what I had.
Okay. When a banker records how many dollars each of his borrowers owes the bank, money is serving as a unit of account.
That's what I put too.
Yep.
Is that what you guys got?
Yeah.
Money functions as a store of value if it allows you to delay purchases until you want the goods.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. United States currency has value primarily because it is relatively scarce, is legal tender, and is generally acceptable in exchange for goods and services. So third one on that one.
Should I put too?
Yeah.
Okay. Number 11. If the purchasing power of the dollar is falling, then it follows that, I put the second one, the price index is rising.
Right.
Yeah, that's what I had too.
Okay. A bank has $2 million in checkable deposits. In the bank's balance sheet, this would be part of liabilities.
Right.
Second one.
Right.
Okay. The required reserve ratio is equal to, and I put the second one on that, the commercial bank's required reserves divided by its checkable deposit liabilities. Is that what you guys got?
Yep.
Okay.
All right, 13. Second. The figures in the table below, let's see. All right, if the reserve ratio is 10%, the check for $10,000 is drawn and cleared in favor of another bank, then the actual reserves of the bank above will, I put, decrease $10,000.
That's what I put too.
You guys got? Okay. 14. Money is created when a bank grants a loan to a customer.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. Perfect.
The federal funds rate is the rate the banks pay for loans from, I put the third one, other banks.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure on that one, so. The third one is what you put?
Yeah.
Other banks. Okay. It's from other banks. Right. Banks
Yeah.
pay for loans from other banks. Okay.
Let's see, that one's.
That was in like the third section of 15, right?
Okay. I will repeat that then.
It was in the definition of the word as well.
The funds rate, yeah.
The definition of the federal funds is, up real quick.
Interest paid on overnight loans is called a form of funds, right?
Yeah, the definition they have in there is the interest rate that U.S. banks and other institutions charge one another on overnight loans made out of their excess reserves.
There you go.
Okay. All right, great. Thank you.
Okay, good. All right. At 16, I changed my answer on this one, so hopefully. It says if Bank A has.
Go ahead.
All right. If Bank A has excess reserves of $1 million and all other banks in the system do not have any excess reserves, then the amount of additional loans that can be made by the banking system will be. At first, I had the first one, and then I said, no, it's got to be the third one because it's banking system.
Well, yeah, but if only one bank has any money in there, then the whole system can only use that money.
Right, but they can. One bank can loan it to another bank, which can loan it to another bank.
True.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Multiple deposit expansion.
It's just the wording in the third one makes it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Because a multiple 1 million makes it sound like it's more than 1 million.
Yeah.
Trying to see where it was at. I looked that one up.
Yeah, what section was that in?
I think it's in the fourth section.
Of
it's
15.
on page 345.
Yeah.
It's just before the last word.
It's in the fourth section of 15.
Okay.
Says an individual bank can safely lend only an amount equal to its excess reserves, but the commercial banking system can lend by a multiple of its collective excess reserves. So where it says system, I thought,
Oh, yeah.
That
So,
makes sense. I mean, to that.
yeah,
Yep.
so it would be more than the 1 million?
So multiple of 1 million?
right. That was
What?
tricky.
What page was that again, Karen?
345.
Okay. I just
It's
wanted you to reread that so I can get a better understanding of that.
yeah.
So you said again, what's the third one then?
Yeah, that's the third one.
Yeah, that one kind of threw me. Like, so I had to look that one up. All right, so I think that's right.
Okay,
Yeah,
sounds good.
that sounds right from what that explanation reads in the book
Yeah.
anyway.
All right. 17. When people withdraw money from their deposits in the banking system, and I put the fourth one, money supply will immediately decrease.
I said the first one.
Excess reserves. Okay.
I kind of was gravitating towards the first one too, but maybe I'm wrong on that.
So I'm
Yeah.
not sure where it says banking system. I'm like, I don't know.
Where would that be at, like section wise, you think?
So, what was it? What was your thought process, Karen, of why it would be the money supply?
Well, because it said that like when they put money in, then the money supply increases. So it seems like if they take money out, then it would decrease.
But I thought the money supply included both currency and the checkable deposits. So if they're, that's why I was
Yeah,
kind of,
and that's
Yeah.
also
I was
the first
leaning
one.
towards
Yes,
the
it
first
talks
one, unless
about
I'm
the deposit.
understanding wrong.
I'm not sure.
Withdraw money from deposits banking system.
Yeah. Looking at it, says the definition of M1, which is a money supply, is currency and checkable deposits. They actually address this directly in the reading. I'm looking for it.
Okay.
Right.
Let's see.
Just the first one to me makes the most sense.
Hello, who is it? Killing the mic on that, right?
Was that in chapter 15, Trish, do you think? Or
Yeah,
think
it was
so.
in 15.
okay, I'll see if I can.
Wait, hold on just a second. No, I'm in 14 right now. Let's see.
If you look, sorry, in 15.3,
Okay.
just before the quick review, it says, if the dollar amount of loans made in some period exceeds the dollar amount of loans paid off, checkable deposits will expand and the money supply will increase. But if the dollar amount of loans is less than the dollar amount of loans paid off, checkable deposits will contract and the money supply will decline.
But
So I'm not sure.
is that talking about, I mean, that's just talking about them withdrawing money from their deposits, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is that still with the loan, or?
I don't know.
That just sounds to me like they're taking money out of their, I mean, their deposits would be like what they have in their account, right?
Mm-hmm.
Unless I'm understanding that incorrectly.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I don't know. I went back and forth on that one too, so I'm not 100% sure.
Well, if you think about it, the deposit is not included in what can be loaned. It's not included in the reserves. The deposits are actually considered a liability for the bank because they have to keep that money on hand.
Mm-hmm.
So it shouldn't affect the reserves.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not positive on it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I hear you.
Yeah, but isn't a reserve kind of forced for the bank to have in case of
Right.
emergencies? So technically, if the people withdraw that money, they're losing some money up from their reserve because they have to keep that money on hand in order to give back to the people.
But do they have to have excess reserves?
Well, I'm just trying to read through the review on Chapter 15, and I'm wondering if it might be in 15.2 maybe that we might. It's because on the review part it just is talking about banks lose both reserves and checkable deposits when checks are drawn against them. Would that be kind of the same as taking money out? I don't know.
Sure.
I don't know. I'm having a hard time understanding this myself.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to wrap my head around it. See.
Payment.
2.
This is the money supply. That's check.
Okay, in the quick review 15.1, it says when a bank accepts deposits of cash, the composition of money supply is changed, but the total supply of money is not directly altered.
So it wouldn't decrease the money supply though, but it would change it.
Yeah. So and okay. So I just came across this in 15.2 that says a withdrawal of cash will reduce the bank's checkable deposit liabilities and its holdings of cash by the amount of the withdrawal. This too changes the composition, but not the total supply of money in the economy.
So it wouldn't.
That wouldn't be the fourth one.
So
Yeah,
I
it
don't
wouldn't
think it would be
affect it
the
at all.
money supply.
Okay.
No.
I
would
just
it
don't know if
decrease?
the reserves would decrease or if it would not be affected. I don't know. I haven't found that part yet.
Yeah.
What was that at on 15.2?
It's page 338.
338.
Yeah, kind of up towards the top of the page, right before it says transaction 4.
Okay.
Okay.
But the total supply of money is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think that it would affect the reserves because it's not included in the reserves. So maybe it would be the third one, excess reserves, it will not be affected.
Mm-hmm. That could be.
Where does it talk about the reserves? I'm not being able to remember where all this stuff is at.
Let me look and see if I can find it.
15.1 talks about reserves and excess reserves.
You gonna do video call?
Is in this imaginary bank that they're walking us through.
Mm-hmm.
The deposits and withdrawal from the bank accounts don't affect the reserve because that's considered liability for the bank.
Okay, so then that would seem that
like
it would be
two
the
separate
third
buckets.
Okay.
That's what it seems like.
Sounds good.
Okay.
All right. So we good?
I think so.
Okay. 18. The fractional reserve system of banking started when goldsmiths began. I put the fourth one, issuing paper receipts in excess of the amount of gold held.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. If the required reserve ratio were 15%, the value of the monetary multiplier would be, I put the second one, 6.67.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And 20, and the monetary multiplier is, I put the third one on that one.
Can you help me with that one, Karen? How did you work that one out?
Okay, so,
It's in the very last section, right?
yeah.
15.
Last section of 15.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It talks about the monetary multiplier.
So it says M equals 1 over R. So R is the required reserve ratio. So if you do 1 over 0.2,
It's 5.
it comes out to 5.
Okay. Oh, because it's telling us that the reserve ratio is the 20%.
Right. There's a lot of
Okay.
information there which you don't really need. All you need is the top part. I'm like, okay, that was
Okay,
fine.
I hate when they do that.
Yeah, they always get you that way. It's ridiculous.
I was like, way too much information. Hello. All right.
Okay, thank you.
That. All right, so we good?
Good, yeah.
This? Awesome.
Were you thinking, it looks like there's so many terms on chapter 14. Were you thinking of trying to do like 2 different mind maps for this, or?
I started number 14. It looks like someone has done number 15.
Oh, okay.
So
I
like
haven't even
that's
gone
awesome.
Yeah,
there to
I
check.
started working on it. If somebody wants to take a look at it, my brain thinks differently than everybody else, so
It's all good.
I piece things together in just in a totally illogical ways sometimes that make sense to me, and other people look at it and shake their heads and go, "Huh?" It's probably one of the reasons I have such a problem with this assignment.
Oh.
It's like it makes sense to me, but it doesn't mean it's right.
It's all good.
Okay, nice. So I'm just trying to. So on the 15, Trish,
Uh-huh.
are you saying the excess reserves equals 1 divided by reserve requirement? Is that what that's trying to say?
Yeah. No, sorry. That's the money multiplier. I'm sorry.
So
The excess reserves is the required reserves, or the required reserves minus the excess reserves equals the actual reserves.
okay,
And then the excess reserves, if you go towards the money multiplier, that figures out how much we can use to loan to other banks. So yeah, it looks like we need to fix those links a little bit.
okay.
Yeah. So what are you using for your middle one?
For like the main idea.
It started off with the fractional reserve banking system,
Uh-huh.
but I didn't really have anything that I didn't have multiple things that came off of it. It's very linear
Yeah.
this week.
That gets tricky.
Yeah.
Where's the? Am I missing where you have the reserve ratio?
Reserve ratio might have gotten deleted when I was. Yeah, I missed that.
Okay. We just need to put that one on, and you've got.
I wish I could see all of this.
You're still not being able
I'm
to get
sorry,
in
I
there,
don't
Adam?
know why.
No, don't know.
Yeah, that's bizarre.
Hey, Karen, on 14, is, I don't know if I'm wrong, I may have just read it wrong, but where it says manage supply, it says the Federal Reserve System and Central Authority. Isn't it Board of Governors instead of Board of Directors?
Oh, did I? Oops. Sorry, I was typing it just a couple
I can
minutes ago.
fix it right now. I'm fixing it right now. I just wanted
Thank
to
you.
double check.
Yeah, I was still working on that one. Typed the wrong thing.
I mean, that's the only thing that I caught so far. Yeah, it's not letting me, you can probably just take care of the editing. It won't let me do it.
Adam, what's your email address again?
Adam.Jensen 1117.
1117. That's the part I couldn't remember. I'm sending you a link right now to the chapter 15, so you can at least see what we're looking at.
Crossing my fingers.
Yeah. It won't let you make changes on that link, but at least you'll be able to see what it is that we're looking at, because it'll just give you a link to like the picture of it.
That is so crazy.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know why he's not being able to access.
C-Maps plays favorites.
Yes.
And then I'll do the same for the chapter 14 one.
Exchange.
Did you guys already submit your quiz?
No.
Okay, because it was excess reserves will decrease.
Oh. There you go.
I just kept it and I was like, it's only worth 1 point. I want to see if it's correct or not.
Okay, so we need to read more about that to understand. Huh? So that was number 17.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was number 4?
No, that was the first one.
Oh, it was the first one. Okay.
Yeah.
Did you get those links in your email?
I'm opening it up right now.
Okay.
Or I'm opening my email. My computer's going slow.
So I'm just trying to see what's. So we're needing to try and find out the link between money and components.
Yeah, I'm sure it'd be something really basic, but I just wasn't coming up with anything. Or maybe like
Money supply or something. Money supply. What it's comprised of? Is that kind of where we're going with that?
Yeah, could do that.
Well, you've got comprised of down here. Immediate liquidity, is that what you're talking about? Where you have, so you've got money and then components and then it says immediate.
Yeah, immediate goes to M1.
M1, and then comprised of all that is connected to M1.
And that's what you mean by immediate, is like the liquidity, or what is it? What do you mean by immediate?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I guess I could put that immediate liquidity.
Comprised of currency. That looks really good, Karen.
Oh, thanks. Just started it this afternoon.
Wow. You're getting the hang of it.
Yeah, I know. She's freaking awesome at these.
It's actually not as bad as it was at first.
Reserves functions.
There's still a bunch of terms that need to go in there, but
Yeah, under like the Federal Reserve System,
yeah. I think there's like 9 left.
Board of Governors.
9, yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay.
I see the chapter 15 money creation.
All right.
Yay!
Well, I don't see it in my CNAP, I just see it in the link.
Okay.
Yeah,
Right.
just in the link, so you can at least see what we're looking at. And
Yeah.
Blank.
so I just want to make sure I'm understanding that as I was kind of writing my notes, I had like under the Federal Reserve System, I had those 3 terms underneath it: the Board of Governors, the Federal Reserve Banks, and the Federal Open Market Committee. I kind of had those all under
Okay.
the Federal Reserve System. Is that what you guys were understanding as you were reading, or?
I think, isn't like open market committee comprised of the board of governors? I guess that's what it is.
Some are from. I mean, the Board of Governors are on the Federal Open Market Company or Committee. I mean,
Yeah.
but then also, what did it say? Like the president of the New York Bank, and then
Right. There's like 3 different ones, or something like that. Yeah.
and then presidents of the federal bank.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if you guys want to make changes, feel free.
Alright guys, but I'm gonna have to go before my computer overheats.
Oh, okay.
All right, Adam.
Alright, good night guys.
All right.
Have a good one. Alright. Oh yeah, I see how.
Are you guys able to make changes on it?
I tried to do the one change, but it said I'm restricted to make any changes to it. So.
Oh, brother.
Well, I see it did get changed to Board of Governors.
I think
I
you did that,
changed
correct,
that.
Carrie?
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we can only have like one person in there at a time
Oh.
to make changes.
Yeah, we can look at it, but only one person can make changes.
I guess that kind of makes sense, but what a pain.
Yeah, it's pretty annoying.
Yep.
All right. Well, was there anything else you guys felt like we should cover or discuss tonight, or?
I mean,
Yeah,
I think it's pretty good right now, anyway.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Well, thank you guys.
a couple more weeks. You can just hang in
Yes.
there.
Gotta
I
hang
know.
in there.
Oh my
I'm
gosh.
already starting my countdown. Oh.
Yeah.
All right. Talk to you later.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay,
Bye.
bye.
Bye bye.